toasted now.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know.
I think we can.
Depends on how long it takes us to get it into the oven.
Yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, you guys are at a weird angle right now because there's a lot of ingredients going into this recipe today. Alrighty, what is up everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Cooking with Ronin Live, where once again, my fiance will be joining us again today. Whoa, what's going on with my phone? I don't know if that's my phone or...
It's your case.
Oh, it looks like it's cracking. Sorry
No,
about
it's your
that.
case.
My face was all up in the camera for an absurd amount of time.
Wait.
That couldn't have been a fun sight.
That's scary.
Sorry. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Cooking with Ronin Live, where once again, my fiance will be joining us for the ride. And today, we're tackling Boeuf Bourguignon. I don't know if I said that correctly. I probably didn't. Give me the correct translation.
When I looked it up on the Google thing, it was Boeuf Bourguignon, but I don't know. I've never made it before, so I could be very wrong.
This is the recipe. As always, or not as always, but for the longest time, we've been doing recipes from Comfort Foods Made Simple. Shout out to Judith A. Pierce. This is her book. These are her recipes, and we are chugging through it. We're almost done with this. After this book is finished, we will be going on a 2-week hiatus, but we'll be back doing different recipes afterwards. Yeah. So, let's dive into the ingredients. Do you want to do the ingredients today?
Sure.
Okay.
Wow, I feel like I get special privileges. I wasn't expecting you to ask that. Okay, guys. So, for the first ingredient, we have 3 pounds of lean beef cut into 1.5-inch cubes. We just bought 3 pounds of stew meat because this is considered a stew. And then we have, it's also pat dry and covered with salt and pepper. Olive oil, which is already prepped in the pan. We have 8 ounces of thick cut bacon sliced. We have 2 large carrots peeled and sliced. 1 large white onion peeled and sliced. We have 2 to 3 cups of beef stock. I did 2.5 because I wasn't sure how much. So if we need a little more, I can put another half cup. A whole bottle of dry red wine. We chose Merlot. We'll need a tablespoon of the tomato paste. Thyme leaves, 1 bay leaf. 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter. It's currently sitting out so it can get to room temp. A pound of fresh mushrooms with the stems removed, thickly sliced. 1/4 cup of flour and a 10-ounce bag of frozen pearl onions.
Alrighty. Our oven is also preheating at 250 degrees.
250 degrees because this will be going in the oven for 2 hours.
2 goddamn hours. Alrighty. So, our Dutch oven already has olive oil, and we're going to put it over medium heat and saute bacon until lightly brown.
I'm just going to put the bacon, Milo. I'm just going to put the bacon straight in because it'll start cooking once it starts cooking.
Okay.
Get the slotted spoon. Because we're going to have to pull the bacon out.
You're right.
Separate it. Don't even stir it yet.
I just want to break apart bacon.
It'll break apart once it starts heating up. It's hard to break apart when it's cold.
This is what we're looking at right now.
Normally,
not a whole lot going on. Sorry.
You're fine. Normally I wouldn't put oil in when we're cooking bacon, but we're going to have to take the bacon out, and then with the leftover grease and oil we have to add the beef in. So it's just to make sure that we have enough grease coverage.
Yeah.
That's not the spoon I meant. I'm so sorry.
You said slotted spoon.
Well,
This is holy spoon.
they're both slotted, but that one picks up more at once.
Remember when I burned over this? You can't even tell I burned it anymore.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. It's wearing off. Show the front of it. Don't be like that.
Yeah, right there.
This is taking forever.
It's okay. It's because it's cast iron.
Right.
So it has to go through the metal first.
Hell yeah.
Meow. Meow. You got eye boogies, sir.
It's always that one side.
It's always that one, his right eye. Always has eye boogies. Meow. Meow.
Oh, and now it's heating up. You can hear it heating up.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's sizzling. Now it's sizzling. What was I gonna say? Yeah. That Family Guy trilogy. Family Guy Star Wars trilogy. I'm very excited to watch those. Because, what? We had, growing up, we had, that box set that I bought today that was season 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to watch the hell out of them. I watched them so much growing up that the disc, the case for season 1, the case for season 1 was coming off. The plastic was ripped and it didn't have its cover anymore.
Oh, dang.
That's how much I was watching those growing up.
So we are only cooking this until it's lightly brown. We're not cooking it all the way.
Okay.
Because it's going to go back into the pot later. Yeah. I'll have to disinfect the counter because the meat is touching it.
Yeah, love Family Guy growing up. Still love Family Guy to this day. And then we have the DVD for Blue Harvest, which was like the first Star Wars parody that they did.
Mm-hmm.
That was 40 minutes long. It was like a special episode. When it aired on TV, it was an hour long because of commercials, but it's really like 40 minutes when it came to DVD because there was no commercials. And me and my brother watched the shit out of that one too.
Let's see.
Huh?
I would let it sit for a little bit so that it can get brown.
Alrighty. It is getting a little darker. Yeah. Robot Chicken was another one.
I never really watched Robot Chicken a lot growing up. I think the only like adult cartoon that I actually did watch was Family Guy, but it wasn't something that I like actively sought out to watch. I would just watch it with my friends during sleepovers.
I consumed a lot of adult cartoons as a kid.
I know you did.
Drawn Together is one of my favorites.
I've never heard of that one.
People don't talk about it enough.
What is it?
It is a parody cartoon where it's like a bunch of parodies of famous characters living in a house together.
Oh.
So there's like a parody of Link from The Legend of Zelda. There's a parody of Pikachu, Superman. I think the Ariel, the Little Mermaid, is a parody. And then there was a, what's the one I'm missing? Betty Boop. There was a parody.
Boop, boop, be do. Woo.
That one aired on Comedy Central mostly. And then in high school, believe it or not, they should have ID'd me when I bought Chappelle's Show.
Yeah.
So, high school, I found Chappelle's Show at the dollar store.
Oh my god.
So, I found and bought season 1 of the Chappelle Show at the dollar store. And
That's kind of iconic though.
me and my cousin watched that repeatedly for a long time, just because we thought it was funny.
You're doing too much right now.
You
You have to let bacon sit or it's not gonna get any color.
Hey.
You are stir crazy. You stir things like the entire time they're cooking when they just need to sit.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
Spoon down.
What's another one that I enjoyed? Squidbillies. I enjoyed the Squidbillies as a kid.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
They're Squid Hillbillies.
I imagine. I took the context clues from the name.
What are some other ones? I think it was called Assy McGee.
Whoa.
It was literally just a legs and butt crack.
That's so funny.
Who was a cop?
That's funny.
I did not like the Venture Bros as a kid. A lot of people really like that one. I'm not a fan. Watch a lot of South Park. I like South Park.
I oftentimes think of the Ozempic episode.
What's another one? Crank Yankers. I love Crank Yankers.
I've never heard of that one either.
So it's not a cartoon. It is real life prank phone calls that puppets recreate.
Oh my god.
That's the best way I can describe it to you. We're only waiting for it to get lightly brown, right?
Yeah, I'll let you know whenever it's cool to. Then you want me to scoop it out?
I can scoop it out. I think I have the confidence to do so. Ooh.
That means I get to do the beef then.
By all means. I really enjoy bacon.
I fuck with bacon heavy.
You know what the bacon reminded me of? You know what movie I really enjoyed that we watched together? That was the first time either of us seen it? Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
I actually really enjoyed Pulp Fiction.
What part of reminded you of bacon?
The very ending of the movie where Sam Jackson's character is talking about how he doesn't eat pork because it comes from a filthy animal.
Right. Actually, a lot of people see it that way. Which is totally valid.
Yeah.
A lot of it is for, like, religious reasons.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
That was the first time I found out what's his name was. Guy in the very beginning of the movie. took Uma Thurman's character out.
John Travolta.
Yeah, that's the first movie I've ever seen with John Travolta.
Are you serious? Oh yeah, that's right, because we talked about it, because you haven't seen Grease, you haven't seen Hairspray, you haven't seen Saturday Night Fever.
He was in The Punisher, and I watched Punisher as a kid, and I didn't know that that was John Travolta in that movie.
I had I had a teacher. It was my 7th and 8th grade history teacher, and he looked like John Travolta. And what was crazy was when we had parent-teacher conferences,
Your mom said.
my mom told him, she was like, "Have you ever been told that you look like John Travolta?" I was like, "Oh my god." I wanted to die. I was so embarrassed. But looking back at it now, it really wasn't embarrassing. I was just a 13-year-old that was easily embarrassed.
Doesn't your mom have a crush on John Travolta?
Yeah, I think that's why I felt embarrassed by it.
Isn't that her, like, celebrity crush?
One of them, I think so. She also likes Sam Elliott, who kind of looks like my father. And I make jokes about it, and she's like, "No, he doesn't. He doesn't look like it." He does. He really does. Are we putting this back in?
This is what our bacon is looking like before we continue yapping some more.
I think it is just about there.
Alright. It's got a nice crisp to it.
Because it's going to go back in... The main purpose was to get the grease out.
Yes.
Because the main, it's going to go back in the pot for the 2 hours that it cooks. So it's going to get fully cooked.
Right.
You want to take it out?
You want to put it over a paper plate?
We don't have... We do not have.
I don't want it to get on the counter.
That's what cleaner's for.
I understand that, but we gotta work on that greasy workspace.
No. I would clean it before we continued.
Did you put more olive oil in it?
What?
Did you put more oil in here?
No, it's the grease. Tip the pot.
Okay, you're bold.
I cook a lot.
So do I, every Sunday.
Right, but Monday through Saturday I cook, and my hands have become less heat sensitive.
I become so numb. That's you. That's your hands right now.
I can't stand you. I think that's good. It's okay if you miss a piece. Okay.
So,
Next.
going back to our, this is what we're left with after we take the bacon out. Just a big puddle of grease.
I still work in batches, but TBH. Yeah, I work in batches.
Do your thing. Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm just gonna go hands in TBH.
bumming off of our conversation about...
Bumming off.
Yes. Our conversation about people who don't eat pork.
Right.
I don't think I should live like that. I enjoy pork rinds too much. I enjoy bacon, pork chops, many other things.
I do enjoy pork. However, I will say I take into consideration that a lot of the people that don't eat pork, it's for religious reasons, which is mostly from childhood, because a lot of religious traditions are throughout the family.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, a lot of the people that do it for religious reasons haven't even ever had it, so they don't know what they're missing. So they don't feel like they're missing out on anything. And or vegetarians, vegans that do it for moral reasons. So I'm like, I mean, and some people just for real don't like pork.
I can't live like that. I had pork chops a lot growing up.
I did too.
We grew up poor.
We did grow up poor.
Um, had a lot of bacon growing up. I love bacon.
See, okay, here's the thing. I did not have bacon a lot growing up. My family preferred bacon over sausage. However, bacon is a more expensive form of pork.
Yeah.
Especially when you are in a family like mine where there are 4 children to feed as well as the 2 parents. So in order to eat bacon, you'd have to get like 2 packs, and that's like $9. So it wasn't something that I had a lot growing up. Rare occasion, like we would have breakfast for dinner a lot because eggs used to be super cheap. So we would have a lot of eggs and things like that, but we wouldn't usually have bacon. A lot of times my mom would find sausage on sale, so we would have a lot more sausage. But my family did prefer bacon, so there would be times where we would have bacon and it was like a special treat. And then I got to a point in my like early middle school years, maybe around 12 to, well, it started around middle school, so it was started around 12, and it went up until I graduated high school. So I was like, maybe for 6 or 7 years, I for real did not eat bacon because I didn't like it.
Right.
And then when I got older, I tried it again and realized that my taste buds changed. And now I love bacon and I don't really care for sausage.
So, that makes sense. I have a breakfast memory that I think fondly of.
A breakfast memory?
A breakfast memory.
I love breakfast.
It is when we grew up in a not so great neighborhood.
Right, okay.
I
know exactly what you're talking about.
So, it was, I don't know where my sister was, but my mom made me and my brother breakfast. What's up? This?
Please stop. I can't focus on what you're saying.
So my mom made me and my brother breakfast. She made us like pancakes and bacon.
The Love Island breakfast?
Huh?
The Love Island breakfast?
I guess so. This happened back in like 2009, 2010. So I am either 7 or 8 at this time. No, I'm not. I'm 8 or 9 at this time.
No, I'm not.
No, wait, yes, I am 7 or 8 at this time. I'm 7 or 8 at this time.
Okay, yeah.
So we had a huge DVD collection back then. I don't know what happened to that DVD collection as time went on. But my mom had box sets upon box sets of The Sopranos, The Simpsons, the Family Guy one that I just rebought today.
Right.
And a bunch of stuff. So I remember The Simpsons season 1 was in a silver box set. And me and Jacob were in the living room before breakfast just watching The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
You were watching The Simpsons?
We were watching The Simpsons in the room together. And my mom called us in for breakfast and made us pancakes and bacon, right? So we're eating, and this is when I found out I did not like syrup. So
Pancake syrup.
We were in our little dining room, and right behind us there was a hook. There was a hook with a backpack on it. This is important.
Okay.
I didn't like bacon. Not bacon. I didn't like syrup. So I'm sitting here trying to eat the pancakes, and I'm not enjoying my meal at all.
Because of the syrup.
Because of the syrup.
Did I just drop a meat cube?
You sure did.
Damn it.
So I'm sitting here not enjoying it. So when no one's looking,
No.
I go
No.
and I shove this little piece of bacon into this backpack.
Oh my god.
Put my plate in the sink, and rush into the living room with my brother to continue watching The Simpsons.
Oh my god.
So we sit there all morning watching The Simpsons. A few weeks go by.
Was the backpack still there?
The backpack was still there.
Wait, you said it was summer?
I think this might have been around winter time.
Oh, were you on like winter vacation?
I might have been on winter vacation. But I don't think my brother was using this backpack at the time. And I know it was his because it was a Cars backpack.
Oh
It had Lightning McQueen on it.
Didn't he also have a Lightning McQueen TV?
Yes.
He did.
And he wasn't using it at this time. Was not using this backpack. And my mom was getting pissed off.
Because something stunk?
Because something was stinking and she couldn't pinpoint where it was.
No!
She couldn't pinpoint where it was. And she's getting pissed off. She was like, what the fuck is that smell? And is like going on a rampage.
Right.
She starts sniffing like a goddamn dog.
Like a hound.
And gets in front of the backpack and is like, this happened a few weeks later. So she's like sniffing the backpack and she finds out where the smell is coming from.
Oh my god.
She opens the backpack and finds this incredibly moldy little piece of pancake. And she tears into me.
She knew it was you.
I'm trying to lie and say I didn't put the pancake in there, but she was like, the backpack was right behind where you sit. I know it was you. So at this point, I can either continue lying and saying that I didn't do it, or I could admit to putting the pancake into the backpack. I stood 10 toes down and told her I did not do that shit. I was like, that was not me.
Did she believe you?
No, she did not believe me. She knew I was lying. I knew I was lying, but I was standing 10 toes down on there.
That's so funny. That's so something you would do.
I was like, I did not put the pancake in the backpack.
You said you were like 7 or 8.
I was like 7 or 8.
Oh my god.
I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
I love that. I did not put that damn pancake in there.
It was not, I don't know who did it.
Oh my god, if that were a Family Guy episode, it would take a cutscene to you putting the pancake in there.
It'd be like one of the cutaways where Peter's like, this is just like the time I put a pancake in my brother's backpack.
This doesn't smell great, but it's because it's just plain beef with like salt and pepper. So there's no like seasoned like smell scent thing.
Shut up.
And so, shut up, beef. And what was I going? Oh, and the oil.
I love that show. I enjoy watching that show.
I want season 2.
I do too.
Is there? There is a season 2
They
coming,
announced
right?
that they were working on season 2 of Ted, yeah. There's just something about Seth MacFarlane making TV shows that always just hit. I don't care what anyone says, I love the Cleveland Show.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be back in my hometown with my new family. That should be the last batch.
Yes.
I don't need to cook it through because it's gonna cook. Carrots and onion go next. Is that me?
Yes. If it was you. I'll be right back.
Okay. We must keep our surfaces sanitized.
That beef looks so good. So appetizing.
It's the grayest beef you'll ever see.
Hey chat, look at the beef. Look how appetizing it looks.
Shut up.
This is currently what our oil's getting kind of thick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's full of fat now. Fat and grease.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Dun, dun, dun. And I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. There's old friends and new friends and even a bear.
I forgot about the bear.
Times and good times, it's true love to share. And so I found a place where everyone will know my happy mustache face. This is the Cleveland Show.
We are not going to be done by 7.
Tell me you watched a lot of Cleveland Show without telling me you watched a lot of Cleveland Show.
We had a while where we fell asleep watching the Cleveland Show.
Love the Cleveland Show. Don't know why it doesn't air on Adult Swim with Family Guy and American Dad. What?
Thinking about how for the longest time Cleveland Brown was voiced by a white man. And I had no idea.
He was a guy. I didn't know until a few years ago. Dave Chappelle is on the TV right now.
Why are you playing it if you're going to watch it?
It's been going. I forgot to turn it off. I was just playing the Rick James episode. Have you ever heard the It's Rick James Bitch?
Uh-uh.
Oh. That's from the Chappelle Show. No, it's I'm Rick James Bitch.
Alright.
Alrighty. The final batch.
The plate that's full of grease.
I hope this dish doesn't come out greasy.
It won't. It's a stew.
I guess that's what the wine is for, huh?
The wine, the flour. Shit.
Serve this at your next Sunday dinner. You know what? This recipe book would be great for lower income mothers.
Except for this meal.
Yeah, but like most of them in here
Lower
are...
income parents.
That's, yeah.
We don't discriminate.
Yes, we don't.
I just had to clarify.
Yeah.
Alright, I put the carrots and the onions in. It says we're supposed to cook them for about 10 minutes.
Oh, this is my job.
I know, I just wanted to get it all
Greased up.
right. Okay.
Alright, this is what we're working with.
I set a timer.
I don't know how I feel about this being onion forward.
It's mostly for flavor.
Because those of you who don't know, I can't stand onion. A crunchy onion will ruin the entire dish for me. So you better hope, I don't know, there's an onion in your food, or
They're gonna cook for 2 hours.
I won't like it. Well, I'm not worried about onions in this dish.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of fun recipes I have planned for the future.
I'm excited.
I think once I start doing this full time, I want to move up to 2 or 3 cooking streams a week.
Oh, Jesus.
That way we have more fun foods, like Sonic Cookbook.
I think once a week is perfect.
I don't. Because I'm not getting through what I want to get through fast enough.
But that's okay.
And then I had to take that long hiatus almost a year ago today because of,
Personal issues?
yeah. So I should have been done with this book by now. I'm just not.
Yeah, that's alright. I don't think that there's a deadline on stuff like that. I feel like this stuff is just fun.
I know, but I set up a deadline for myself.
Well, don't. You're a game-focused channel.
No, I'm a media-focused channel. Whether that be books, music, movies, games, cookbooks.
But mostly games.
Food Network, give me a cooking show.
Stop starting it.
Breaking apart the enemy.
I know. It'll break apart. I call pouring the wine.
No!
You got to open the wine, so I get to pour the wine. You can pour in the beef stock.
Damn it.
Damn it.
No use crying over spilled blueberries.
I'm gonna take a bit. I'll be back.
Okay. Until then, you guys just enjoy the nice cooking noises that I know you guys are getting. Alrighty, these could use a bit of a stir. Here's an updated look at this. It's looking pretty good. Give this another stir. Oh yeah, this is really starting to soften. This is looking good. There you are. It's looking this actually looking really good. It's got about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So yeah, not gonna be too much longer.
I wanted to start what? Yeah.
Bam. Looking actually pretty good.
Okay. Cook until softened. Return the beef and bacon along with any juices. This is crazy. The whole like paper towel just wet is insane to me.
All of that is added back to the pot. Give me one moment. I gotta get this can of tomato paste open because we're gonna need it here in a second. Can opener.
Oh, I learned the trick to that can opener. You want me to show you?
I already know the trick.
To turn it sideways.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I think the first thing we have to do is add the red wine.
Yep.
Oh, salt and pepper.
Yes. Forgot about that. That looks gross.
Salt. Pepper.
You can give it a mix.
Give it a stir.
Stir diddly.
Okay. Add the whole bottle of red wine, right?
Yep.
It's gonna sizzle.
Plus is enough. Well, yeah, whole bottle. This is about to become a wine-focused beef.
It's gonna have a really nice flavor. And then I think you add the beef stock until the beef is covered.
Yep. Then you gotta stir in tomato paste, thyme, and bay leaf.
Okay.
And then bring to a simmer.
Go ahead and I think you probably add that whole thing. Yeah. There you go. Ooh, it's a pretty color.
It's a nice burgundy.
Beef bourguignon.
You think the bourguignon stands for burgundy?
When I say it does. Ooh, it smells good. Okay. So,
Next.
my thought process behind the tomato paste. How much is it? A teaspoon? Or a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon.
Flavor. Do you want to add the bay leaf?
I do.
And
This
then
is
I'll
just
kind of
1 bay leaf.
yeah, and then I'll just sprinkle. I'm not using the same amount of thyme that she uses. I don't like thyme.
Judith Pierce loves thyme. My fiance, very anti-thyme.
I'm not anti-thyme. I don't like that she just her only seasoning in recipes is thyme. Thyme is not a seasoning; it's an herb.
I'm sorry, but do you have your own cookbook? You know who
At
does?
the dollar store?
You know who has their own cookbook? Judith A. Pierce.
Yeah, at the dollar store.
Maybe we should collab sometime on a new cookbook. I got
You and
some-
Judith?
Me and Judith.
You're ridiculous.
She's really sprinkling that thyme in there.
Let's see what that looks like. My thing with thyme, sometimes it looks like bugs.
Needs more what? Thyme?
Huh?
Someone commented needs more.
Needs more what?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
Probably broth. Because I was literally just thinking to myself, I think this needs more broth.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Because you figure it's going to also have mushrooms in it. Watch out, sir. Meow.
Everything? I don't think I can fit anything else into the pot. I think the pot is pretty chock full right now. Oh, you put all the beef broth in there.
Yeah. At that point, it was already mostly in there.
Hey!
Oh, hello.
Hey!
Hi, Reaper.
Chill out, Reaper.
It looks like bugs. Why does the thyme look like that? Oh, it smells really nice. I like the smell of wine while it's cooking. I think we have to bring it to a boil, right?
Hey, yeah, but don't start attacking people in the comments. That's not okay.
Bring to simmer. And then cover and place in the lower third. Okay. So not quite a boil. Period, though.
Because that's not okay.
Um,
I run a no bullying area.
excuse me. We need to lower the rack.
Awesome. Wait, but it's been on this whole time.
I know. That's what the hot hands are for. stream. Ow! What mean? Might have been.
More pepper.
Oh, yeah. Probably. Well, also consider there was pepper also on the meat.
Yeah, it was seasoned with pepper.
Seasoned is a word used lightly when we're talking about Judith Pierce.
Leave Judith Pierce alone.
If it were up to me, this would have garlic, maybe some oregano.
Who, me? Don't be talking to me like that.
What?
Don't be up in here doing that to me.
Hey, that's what I said. I might have added too much broth.
Leave my hair alone.
The luscious locks. Oh. I like his hair.
Stop attacking my hair. What the hell?
The tea is, I like his hair. Look at the onions. They're taking on the color of the wine.
Oh, wow.
They have a little purple hue.
It's looking good.
I fear that this might boil over.
It should be okay.
Well, we also have to add mushrooms and pearl onions.
Yeah, but that's after.
Did I add too much broth?
I don't think so. Probably.
I added 4 when it called for 2 to 3. Maybe I should take some out.
No, I don't think we need to take any out. I think it should be fine.
I like mushrooms.
I also enjoy mushrooms. I'm pretty sure the broth is gonna cook down, if I'm being honest. It should cook down at least.
I don't think it's gonna cook down per se, but it will thicken once we add our thickening agents.
But it will be easier
Right.
to put in the mushrooms and pearl onions.
TBH though, worst case we split it up into 2 pots after it cooks,
Yeah.
which we have the ability to do. Who?
This is not my first time cooking. This is video 58. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is my first time cooking.
And it's definitely not my first time cooking. It's almost at a simmer.
It is.
Ow, my ankle hurts. We ain't faking nothing. We got video evidence.
How? How am I faking this shit?
Came
Bro,
in here.
do you not see this recipe book?
Reaper came in here to troll.
Do you not see this recipe book? Don't be doing me like that.
You're letting him troll you like that.
You're doing me real dirty right now.
A man who hasn't watched a single one of the streams.
Yeah, I'm using a cookbook.
It's the fun of it.
I've been using this cookbook for well over a year. Don't be doing me like that.
Reaper, what's the last thing you cooked? Hmm?
You can smell the alcohol coming off.
Microwave ramen? That's what I thought. He's like, I can make cereal and eggs. smells so good.
It does.
Red wine and beef go really well together in milk.
I think it's alcohol in general.
The damn microwave. Free army food. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The kitchen smells like wine.
It smells good. We don't drink, but yeah, it smells really good.
I hate the smell of wine. It smells gross.
I didn't like the smell of when we made that, the beef carbonade, where we had to cook down the beer.
Uh-huh.
That smelled gross.
A brownie sounds good, I'm not gonna lie.
Who said brownie?
A Reaper.
Okay. A cosmic brownie.
Ooh, a cosmic brownie would slap.
Okay, I think we're okay.
You think that's out of simmer?
Yep, look at it.
Oh yeah. So, we're now at a simmer here.
I'm gonna turn it off for right now. Cover it. And this is gonna go in the oven.
For 2 hours.
Or do you want to put it in?
I'll put it in.
You gotta be careful. I'm gonna give you the hot hand.
Thank you.
Careful, because it's full of liquid and it's gonna be really heavy because it's cast iron.
Oh.
Careful not to tip it.
Alright. The Dutch oven is in the oven. It didn't sound right at first. I was like, is it really Dutch oven?
I don't like that it's called a Dutch oven. Here. And then we're gonna set a timer. Oh. Where's my phone at?
It's going into the oven for 2 hours.
Hey Siri. Set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours starting now.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you for the super chat. But I don't think it looks nasty. You gotta wait for the short to see it.
Why he do that?
He used a super chat to tell me that the food is looking nasty.
Such a hater.
That was foul.
The man who eats microwave ramen for every meal. Alright. While the beef is cooking, melt a tablespoon of butter and olive oil in a saute pan and saute the mushrooms.
Alrighty.
And cut a tablespoon of this butter.
Can I get the spoon?
Yep, give me 1 second.
Oh, we're olive oiling it too?
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, it's burning off the liquid that got put on it. Our stove is a mess after that.
Yeah, you can see like the red wine everywhere. Use that money to... No! I don't want to make chicken. Don't do me like that. I can't. You're foul for that. You're foul for that.
Well, had you sent another $1, we could get a snack wrap.
Don't do that.
I joke. I
I
joke.
don't need the money.
It was a joke. It was a joke because snack wraps are $2.99.
I could afford a McChicken without the donation. Thank you for the super chat, though. Even if you did use it to say my food looked nasty.
You know what? A super chat's a super chat. He said, "Get a Big Mac, then." You can't get a Big Mac for $1.99.
Coming in here to troll. Okay, I'm ready for the...
He did. He came in here for the walls. No, you gotta let the butter melt all the way.
I did. Our butter. He said, get a snack wrap. Dude, thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that.
He was cracking me up. Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
A pound of mushrooms.
Into the pot.
Yeah.
Time to saute.
The snack wrap this. I simply cannot.
What's the other bit of the butter for?
I think it's the next step. Your hair. Like for real. I can't stand him.
He came here to haggle.
He came in here. Yeah, he's like that, those people in the crowd during comedy sets that just keep, like, interrupting.
You're not funny. You know what I have stuck in my head? I'm making beats.
For a Bourguignon bitch.
Fucking gnarly. The snack wraps are kind of just meh.
They're good. I like them. They taste like they used to, except they're not as crispy because they don't have the chicken selects.
They're just okay. They're not as good as the McWraps.
I enjoy them. Making beats. What are you trying to break that for?
I'm not. I was just fooling around. Stop looking at what I'm doing.
Like, why are you trying to break the mushrooms? Until browned.
What sauce?
Huh? What, the making beats? Okay, set those aside. Those are good. Stop stirring them. Stop!
They're not soft.
They're done. They don't have to be soft. They have to be brown.
Who's the dumbass? What? What are you going on about?
He likes your reactions. Mix the flour into remaining softened butter in a small bowl and set aside. This is the last step until we come back, or until the short. Not you playing with the shrooms.
This is what the mushrooms are looking like. Pretty gnarly.
Fucking gnarly.
Not gnarly.
I don't understand the purpose of this part.
What the fuck? Alright. I don't know. It's a good question.
Feels like we're making biscuits all over again.
Gosh. If I have to make biscuits again, it's gonna be too soon.
I don't understand why. Like, why? You know?
What?
Why? This step is a thing.
I don't know. Maybe if Judith A. Pierce would come on the channel, we could ask her a bit more.
If I had a podcast, she would be my first guest.
I'm like, I cooked everything in your cookbook, and I have several questions. Starting with
what the hell is your obsession with time? Alright, butter and flour mixed together.
You're getting paid?
What?
Reefer said he's getting paid to be here. Who's paying you? Who's paying you to watch my channel?
He gets paid 24 hours.
Damn.
Alright. Butter flour mixture. Done. I'm gonna wipe off the counter again.
Alright.
So that we can keep
Wait, what's the pearl onions for?
it goes in with the mushrooms.
Oh, when do we put those in?
We're not supposed to put them in until the last step.
Okay.
Excuse me. Somebody did not read Judas Pierce instructions.
I never agreed to have you paid to be here. I can't be bought out. I'm too small. I'm not big enough for a buyout.
Oh man. The wine stained the counter.
Oh, it's okay. It'll come up eventually.
Meow. I'm about to watch an episode of Love Island. That's it.
That's all?
Yep. And it cooks for 2 hours.
Alrighty.
And then we do the rest after.
So we got the butter flour mix here. This is what that's looking like. Don't know what the point of this was.
I can still thicken it later, but I don't understand what's on the butter.
To give it a buttery taste.
I guess.
Alrighty. That is going to be it. I'm not paying him anything.
He's literally not getting paid. He's literally joking.
He's trolling.
He's trolling so bad.
He's trolling at this point.
I'm getting paid to be here.
Alrighty. That is going to be it for me for today, everybody. Well, at least for
75 a stream. Shut the fuck up, Reaper.
So,
Goofy ass.
that is going to be it for me for today, everybody. I will be back a little later with a short showing you the rest of the steps for this recipe. And the poll should be out a little later as well. But with that being said, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for coming out today and watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that. I truly do appreciate it, and support truly does go a long way, because without you guys, there truly is no channel. So thank you all so much for all your support. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next content drop. Stop trolling.